Hello and welcome back. I'm Johan and I'm working on this Jaguar XJ6 project, renovated. Thanks for joining me. It's good to see you all here. Today is another day. We're going to start new projects. I have laid on the bonnet the project we're going to do. So I'm going to go through in detail what we're planning to do. So, as I mentioned, the car had some rust issues. There are rust issues here. And there are, I think, quite common rust issues here, just behind the front wheel. Luckily enough, I have a guy that's going to help me. So today, I'm going to see if I can save this piece. I'm going to take off all the grime and dirt and all paint. And then I'm going to see on the donor car, down here, if I can use that piece and maybe weld find some already prepared metal to weld where the hole is. I found some Gorilla Glue that we're going to try to use on the dents here. There's one big, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there you can see it's a big dent. And down here on the side it's a big dent as well. I think the technique I used yesterday was great, but I think the glue didn't last or didn't hold on, so I could get the dent out. Put up plastic so we can ensure that when I sand the car it doesn't spread as well dust can do. Well, follow me. I will do a time lapse so you can follow me and see what I'm doing. So now I enclosed my working space. So if we go in here, now I can work. I don't dust down the rest of the space, and I can have my own space and just work, well, together with you, of course. So this is the next I'm going to tackle. As you see, it's very crusty. So I'm not sure if it's. I'm going to take off all the grime and paint and see. You know, if is it the paint that holds the piece together? I don't know. But let's try it. Let's try to see if we can find a solution. So here we are, getting into the area where the lovely cars stand. So yesterday, as you know, I sanded this piece here, and as you can see, there is some corrosion damage. I looked on the website yesterday evening and searched for a new piece, and a new piece is £743 plus VAT. It's a lot of money. I'm not sure if I'm willing to invest it. The donor car has the same in the front, so today or tomorrow I will look into and see if I can cut out this piece here to make to weld back. As you know, I changed the glue yesterday and I glued the pads on the dents. I'm not too sure this will work, but hopefully I'm gonna try it now. If this doesn't work, I think I have to go back to heat and hammer with a rubber head and try to bang it out from the inside. Well, as you saw, it didn't really, nothing really happened, so I will go back to see if I can bang it out from the inside. So this is yesterday's work. I think the analysis I've done is that the yellow here is the primer from the Jaguar factory, and everything above is Bondo or something equivalent that they have tried to fix the rust situation on this tailgate. As you see, it's quite cracked up. The best is probably to change it. You could probably repair it. What I'm thinking about doing here, because this tailgate looks much nicer, but I'm gonna sand it down. So before I'm starting to think about changing it from one car to another, I'm gonna sand it down and see if I can get that red primer and not seeing all the Bondo plaster on this tailgate. So to be able to sand this, I need to get this trim off. I think I just push it down. It's a little bit stuck here. Let's see, it's hard with one hand. I'm going to try with both hands. So this trusted tool made it happen. So let's see here. So we take that off. Be gentle with it. So. Now we can start to sand it down and see how it looks. So I did a little bit sanding, and quite clearly the red primer comes up much easier than on the other tailgate. I think maybe up here, and maybe up here someone has done some work which is not original. You can give me a comment and say what you think. But clearly I think this is a much better tailgate to just change for the other car. So I'm now taking out, so the electric cord is out of the frame. I use the Apple charger to get it right. I'm gonna leave the Apple charger to move the tailgate that way and get that harness into the same space and connect all the lights, and then move that tailgate to this place and have another charger to thread it through the structure. So the first tailgate is off. It was more time consuming than anything else. So now I'm doing the same thing with this boot and then putting that boot tailgate there. Okay, let's go. So now just the precaution, I've sanded down the surface. They were a little bit crusty when I took off the tailgate. So I'm gonna prime them and put some paint over just to protection so it doesn't start to rust again. second tailgate off the donor car, and now I'm just putting on some primer and some paint where the hinges will be connected, so we stop eventual rust in the future. Hello. The day is coming to an end, but this is this project's biggest victory. Put the tailgate from the donor car on and got all the electrics back. Oh well, you need to work here. Put this on. It doesn't line up, which I don't understand why, but look at it tomorrow. This is much better shape. If you really look at the old one, you see here it's a lot of holes and needs a lot of restoration. The thing I need to do now is the wings. I will have to put the wings back, and on the American version you have big holes, so need to weld that hole, and probably that hole. Well, it's a great success. I'm really tired and I'm really happy. Thanks for following me. See you tomorrow. Another day, another dollar.